You are not just a person watching a video. You are a living, breathing collection of ancient stories. And the most important civilization you will ever discover is the one waiting to be unearthed inside of you. Listen. Listen closely. Can you hear it? Beneath the noise of your daily life, under the weight of your worries. A whisper. It is not a loud sound, it is a quiet, persistent echo. It is the voice of generations past, it is the wisdom of lost worlds, it is the secret language of the stones, and it is calling out to you. Today, we answer that call. Today, we go on a dig, not with shovels and brushes, but with courage and curiosity. We are going to excavate your soul. Look at this. Visualize a vast, endless desert. The sun is relentless. The wind has sculpted the sand for millennia, and there, rising from the emptiness, is a structure, a wall. It is cracked, it is weathered, its colors have been stolen by the sun. But look closer. Run your fingers over its surface. Can you feel the grooves? Can you see the faint carvings? Every chip is a moment in time. Every fissure tells a story of a storm it survived. This wall was once part of a thriving city. It heard the laughter of children. It witnessed the debates of scholars. It felt the footsteps of dreamers. It stood strong against invading armies. It endured earthquakes. It outlasted kings and queens. Now it stands in silence. But it is not silent, it is screaming its story to anyone willing to listen. You are that wall. Your life, your experiences, your scars, your triumphs, they are all carved into your being. Some carvings are deep from pain. Some are elegant from joy. Some sections are smooth from years of peace. Others are rough and broken from battles you thought would destroy you. You look in the mirror, and you see the weathered surface. You see the cracks. You focus on the parts that seem broken. You see the faded colors of your old dreams, and you think you are in ruins. You believe your best days are behind you. You are wrong. You are so profoundly wrong. You are not a ruin, you are a monument, you are a library of hidden strength, you are a testament to resilience. And today we are going to read your walls. Think of the great civilizations. The Maya, they built pyramids that touched the sky. Their calendars tracked time with impossible precision. Then, their cities were swallowed by the jungle. Why, we still don't fully know. But the jungle did not erase them, it preserved them. It held their secrets safe until the world was ready to learn. Your failures, your setbacks, the times you felt swallowed by life, they are not your end, they are your preservation. They are holding your secrets safe, until you are ready to understand them, until you are strong enough to learn their lessons. The people of Easter Island, they built the Moai. Giant, stoic faces gazing inward, they transported these colossal stones across the island, with nothing but sheer will and ingenuity. Then resources dwindled, society fractured, but the Moai still stand. Their gaze is unwavering. They are a permanent reminder of what is possible when people believe in something greater than themselves. You have your own Moai to move, your dreams, your goals. They can feel colossal, impossible to transport from the quarry of your mind to the reality of your life. You look at the distance, and you feel small, you feel weak, but you possess the same tools they did. Will, ingenuity, a belief in a future only you can see. Start moving the stone, 1 inch at a time. The Moai did not appear on the shore. They were dragged, they were rolled, they were lifted by countless hands over countless days. Your dream will not appear fully formed. It will be dragged through the mud of hard work. It will be rolled over the logs of persistence. It will be lifted by the hands of those who believe in you. And most importantly, by your own 2 hands. Do not stop moving the stone. Now let's talk about Petra, the rose-red city half as old as time, carved not from stone but into stone. The Nabateans did not build upward, they carved inward. They found a massive, solid rock face, and they envisioned a magnificent treasury hidden within it. They started with a small crack, and they chiseled. For years, for generations, they removed everything that was not the masterpiece. They revealed the splendor that was always there. This is your purpose. You are not a blank canvas waiting for paint. You are a solid block of marble, and inside you is a masterpiece of unimaginable beauty. Your fears, your doubts, your limiting beliefs, your procrastination. These are the extra stone, the parts that are not you, the parts that hide the true sculpture. You must pick up the chisel of discipline, the chisel of self-awareness, the chisel of relentless action, and you must start carving. Every time you choose courage over comfort, you strike the chisel. Every time you learn a new skill, you strike the chisel. Every time you forgive yourself, you strike the chisel. Every time you get back up after a fall, you strike the chisel. It is exhausting. Your arms will ache. Your spirit will grow tired. You will look at the unmoved stone and feel despair. But you must keep chiseling. Because you are not creating something new. You are revealing what has always been there. The brilliant, powerful, unstoppable you. That is the secret of Petra. The city was always in the rock. It just needed someone to believe it was there enough to carve it out. Believe in your own masterpiece. The ancient Egyptians, they built pyramids meant to last for eternity. They aligned them with the stars. They designed them with mathematical perfection. They did not have modern machinery. They had vision. They had a why that was stronger than any how. The why was eternal life. The why was honoring the gods. The why was achieving the impossible. Your why is your foundation. If your why is weak, your pyramid will crumble with the first strong wind. If your why is powerful, you can move mountains one stone at a time. What is your why? Why do you want to build the life you dream of? Is it for fame? That is a weak foundation. Is it for money? That sand will shift. Your why must be carved into the bedrock of your soul. Your why must be for the person you are destined to become. Your why must be for the impact you want to have on others. Your why must be for the feeling of looking back at your life with zero regrets. Find that why, write it down, carve it into your heart. Let it be the North Star that guides every stone you lay. Let it be the blueprint for your personal pyramid, a structure so strong that time itself cannot erode it. But let's be real, the path of the pyramid builder was not glamorous. It was dust, and sweat, and blood. It was long days under a burning sun. It was the strain of muscles pushed to their limit. It was the frustration of a stone that didn't fit. It was the voice in the head saying, "This is impossible, we will never finish." You know that voice? It is the same voice that lives in your head. The voice of the saboteur. The voice that tells you to quit. The voice that magnifies every obstacle. The ancient builders heard that voice too. But they had a counter voice. The voice of the pharaoh's vision. The voice of the collective goal. The voice that sang songs of a future triumph. You need to cultivate that counter voice. You need to be the pharaoh of your own life. You need to hold the vision so clearly in your mind that it drowns out the whispers of doubt. You need to sing your own song of triumph, even when your throat is dry with fatigue. Especially when your throat is dry with fatigue. Now, let's journey to the Andes, to Machu Picchu, the lost city of the Incas, perched on a mountain peak shrouded in clouds. It is a city that defies logic. How did they build it so high? How did they cut the stones with such precision? Why did they abandon it? The mystery is part of its power. But here is what moves me. To reach Machu Picchu today, you must take a journey. You must travel a path. The Inca Trail. It is not an easy walk. It is a trek. It tests your endurance. It challenges your spirit. There are steep, punishing climbs. There are moments you are short of breath. There are times you want to turn back. But you keep going. You put one foot in front of the other, and then you reach the sun gate. You look down, and through the parting clouds, you see it. The city, in all its majestic glory, and in that moment every soul, every labored breath, every doubt, it all makes sense. The struggle was not separate from the destination. The struggle was the path to the destination. Your life is your Inca Trail. The hard times, the struggles, the moments you are climbing an endless steep slope. That is the path. That is the trail. You are on the right road. Do not turn back. Do not sit down and refuse to move. Keep walking. Put one foot in front of the other. The sun gate is ahead. The moment of clarity is coming. The view from the top will make sense of every single step. The struggle is not evidence that you are lost. It is evidence that you are on the path to something extraordinary. Every civilization has its dark age, a period where the lights seem to go out, where knowledge is lost, where structures crumble, where it feels like everything built was for nothing. You will have your dark ages. We all do. A loss, a failure, a period of deep depression or confusion, a time when you cannot see the path ahead. The Romans had their dark age. But what happened? The Renaissance. A rebirth, a rediscovery of the ancient wisdom, a new explosion of art, science, and culture that changed the world forever. Your dark age is not your forever. It is the necessary soil for your renaissance. It is the fertile ground where your new self will be born. When you are in the darkness, do not curse it. Prepare. Gather your strength. Read the old texts of your soul. Remember who you are. The light has not vanished, it is merely gathering its strength for a dawn that will shake the world. Your dawn. Let's talk about the Library of Alexandria. It was said to hold all the knowledge of the ancient world, scrolls from every culture, the works of the greatest minds, and it burned, a tragedy of unimaginable scale, so much wisdom lost to the flames. You have had your own fires, dreams that went up in smoke, relationships that burned to the ground, plans that turned to ash, and you look at the ashes and you think, everything is lost. But is it? The ideas from the Library of Alexandria did not completely die. They were copied, they were carried in the minds of travelers, they were preserved in other forms. They seeded other libraries. The essence of the knowledge survived. The essence of your dreams survives. The fire did not destroy your capacity to dream, it refined it. The ashes are now fertilizer for something new, something stronger, something more resilient. You are not the library that burned. You are the scholar who escaped with the most important scrolls tucked in your robe. You carry the essential knowledge within you, the knowledge of what you are truly capable of, the knowledge of how strong you really are, the knowledge that you can survive a fire. Start building a new library, a better one. With the wisdom the fire taught you. The Great Wall of China. It is not just a wall, it is a series of walls, built over centuries by different dynasties. It was broken in places, it was breached, but it was always repaired. It was always reinforced. It stands as a symbol of relentless defense, of unwavering persistence. You need a great wall around your mind. The Mongols of negativity are always at the gate. The invading armies of fear and doubt are constantly testing your defenses. You must be the emperor of your own mind. You must build your wall, brick by brick, the brick of a positive affirmation, the brick of a grateful thought, the brick of a boundary against toxic people, the brick of a completed task. Your wall will be breached. There will be days when the invaders get through, they will ransack your peace of mind. Do not surrender the entire city. Regroup, repair the breach, build the wall higher, stronger. You are the dynasty that never falls. You are the civilization that always rebuilds. The Anasazi, the ancient ones of the American Southwest, they built entire cities in the sides of cliffs. They adapted to a harsh, arid environment. They created a society in a place that seemed to offer nothing. Then, they vanished. They left their dwellings behind. Why? Perhaps the climate changed. Perhaps resources ran out. Perhaps it was time to move on. They did not see it as failure, they saw it as evolution, as migration. There are times in your life when you must be the Anasazi. When the environment you are in can no longer sustain your growth. When the cliffs you are living on are no longer safe. When the resources are gone. You must have the courage to leave your cliff dwelling. You must walk away from the familiar structure. You must journey into the unknown canyon. In search of new water, in search of new land, in search of a new place to build. Leaving the old city behind is not admitting defeat. It is proclaiming your desire to survive, to evolve, to find a new home for your spirit. Do not be afraid to migrate. The Anasazi did not die out, they transformed. They became part of new peoples. Their wisdom lived on. Your old self must sometimes be left in the cliff dwelling, so that your new self can find fertile ground. Now, let's bring it all home. To you, sitting there watching this, breathing, your heart is beating, a rhythm as old as time itself. Inside you is the DNA of survivors, of builders, of explorers, of artists, of philosophers, of warriors. You are the living heir to every single civilization that ever was. Their blood runs in your veins. Their dreams whisper in your mind. Their strength is coded into your very cells. You are not separate from history. You are history, in the making, right now. What story will the walls of your life tell? 1,000 years from now? If someone could read the echoes of your existence, what would they hear? Would they hear the silence of fear? Or would they hear the symphony of courage? Would they find a city abandoned to doubt? Or a metropolis of passion and purpose? The choice is yours. And the time to build is now. Not tomorrow, next week, now. This very second is a stone you can lay. Pick up your first stone. What is it? Is it forgiving someone? Then lay that stone. Is it apologizing for a mistake? Lay that stone. Is it finally opening that book? Lay that stone. Is it writing the first sentence of your new life? Lay that stone. Is it going for a walk? Lay that stone. Is it deleting that app that drains your time? Lay that stone. Is it making that phone call you've been avoiding? Lay that stone. Every single action, no matter how small, is a stone in your great wall. a carving on your masterpiece, a step on your Inca trail. You do not build a civilization in a day, you build it with one deliberate, conscious act after another, stone upon stone, day after day, until you look up, and you see a skyline that takes your breath away. Your skyline. The ancient walls of the world are not just stone and mortar. They are lessons. They are metaphors. They are mirrors. They show us that endings are often illusions, that a city can be lost, but its story becomes immortal, that a wall can crumble, but the message it carried becomes eternal. Your pain is not a ruin, it is a lesson carved in the stone of your experience. Your failure is not a collapsed temple, it is the foundation for a stronger structure. Your fear is not an invading army, it is a test of your great wall's integrity. You have survived every single hard day in your life so far. That is a 100% success rate. You are a survivor, you are a builder, you are a carrier of the ancient flame. Do not let it go out, fan it, feed it. Let it become a blaze that illuminates your path and lights the way for others. The secrets of lost civilizations were never really lost. They were waiting. Waiting for the right time to be understood. Waiting for the right seeker to find them. The secrets of your own soul are not lost. They are waiting. Waiting for you to stop running. Waiting for you to be quiet enough to listen. Waiting for you to be brave enough to dig. You are the archaeologist of your own potential. You are the explorer of your own heart. You are the one you have been waiting for, so pick up your tools. The trowel of self-compassion, the brush of patience, the map of intuition, and start digging. In the soil of your past you will find artifacts of strength. In the layers of your pain, you will uncover fossils of resilience. And in the deepest, most sacred chamber of your being, you will find the treasure. The treasure of who you were always meant to be. It has been there all along. Buried, but not gone. Waiting for you to come home. This is your moment. This is your calling. The ancient walls are speaking, they are telling your story. A story that is not over, a story that is just beginning. Go, and build something that will echo through eternity.